Hello and welcome everybody. This is going to be kind of a whatever comes out reading. We've got the Daily Dharma uploading for the day, and it ended up being quite a bit about the upcoming lunar eclipse in Pisces. I went through some of the Piscean Sabian symbols, so check that out if that's something you're interested in. It was quite a bit about removing the blocks to love, I believe. So I'm starting out with another deck that I don't often use. Apologies in advance for my voice. I'm kind of trying to overcome a bug before it gets its hold. Okay, two cards in the astrological deck popping out first. We have Neptune, Vision, and Ninth House, Exploration. So, yeah, you may resonate with the upcoming eclipse energies because Neptune rules Pisces and is at the tail end of Pisces right now. And ninth house has to do with Jupiter, often about expansion and the way that we go through the travels along the journey of life, if you will. And what I mean by that is like the third house represents our connection in our day to day, but the ninth house represents the longer term. And so we can talk about our beliefs here with our morals, our understanding. And with Neptune vision, we're really talking about seeing through any illusions and being a part of our own highest manifestation here. So Jupiter also, with that ninth house energy, is the traditional ruler of Pisces. So there's a reason why that's coming out, expanding a vision, being able to have the belief that our vision is taking shape at all times, no matter how distant we feel that we are from the end point or the end goal. There's something that's been underway for quite some time here, and it looks like there's the potential that we have a little bit more knowledge or resources or exploration to do in regards to whatever the offering is or whatever the goal is. There's something that we're looking at learning, adapting to. Right. Okay. So let's see what else comes out. Aquarius. Okay. Interesting. So we have a house, a planet, and a sign of the zodiac. Aquarius, of course, talking about how okay, I want to interrupt myself. Apologies. So Aquarius is a lot of people talk about the age of Aquarius. That's coming through, especially because Pisces is kind of represents the collective unconscious in a way, and Aquarius represents progress and foresight. Not always, but in the generic sense. And so Aquarius has two rulers. It has Saturn and Uranus as co-rulers, and Saturn is about form, structure, and the solid, and Uranus is about differences, diversity, spontaneity, breaking apart, and independence. So here we have an expanding vision, perhaps of teaching about the Aquarian age. And with Aquarius, we have collaborate. Often has to do with groups and group mindsets, group objectives and goals. So you may be connected with a vision that you've been trying to manifest for some time here that requires collaboration or community involvement, or is meant in some way to serve the new age or a paradigm shift, or to serve the community in these type of ideological offerings. So let's go ahead and get some of these cards from the archetypal deck. Let's see, where is the viewer at in regards to this? It looks sort of like it's a business, career, calling type of a reading so far. I'm seeing some hot air balloons and a microscope, kind of like a gyroscope type thing, some steampunk type imagery. I'm also seeing the symbol for air and the stars. All right, let's see. Okay, so underneath the deck here we have the healer. That's gorgeous. It is a three-headed snake though, so that's interesting to me in this moment. Kind of reminds me of this that, what do you call it? A staff, a trident. The trident that Neptune, god Poseidon, carries in the ocean. And it's also reminding me of something to do with, oh, I lost it. I completely lost it. It'll come back around if it's meant to. All right, so let's get into these. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, so I don't normally read reversals, but out of these cards, we have 4 cards and only one showing up in reverse. So I'll give you a look here. We'll give you a look at each one. The first one on top, we have the mentor. I do believe this is talking about that calling, that vision, and how you may be leaving behind parts of the vision and moving, taking this bold step forward to this further gate. I'm seeing those 2 cards in the mixed shamanic deck. For whatever reason, that didn't want to come out today, but here it is, making its presence known. There's something here about being born in the fires, born of the fire. I don't know if you're a fire sign or have a heavy fire in your chart, especially Mars, for whatever reason. You may also be resonant with the sign of Scorpio, because I'm seeing Phoenix energy, that death and rebirth energy here. But coming forward with this powerful vision that is based on some type of higher ethical, moral decisions and needs and niche that you feel you're here to speak to or to work towards. So in reverse, we have the flame. I don't feel this is an accident. I feel like that this is part of this process here, where it's been that we were born in the fire and that then we had to die to be reborn here. And with that phoenix energy, born from the flame, it's like we've been born from this spiritual flame. And I'm sensing that there's been some type of a disconnect, or it's been a long journey, and you're coming full circle back around to something, and it's shining a light on the why factor. It's like, why do I do this? Why am I called to do this? And why me? And so the vision calls to you because you call to the vision. You complete the vision. It's for you to do. And so if the vision came to you, it's for you to become this leader and to not become dissuaded or discouraged along your journey, but to continue to do the inner work, to call to that inner flame, to feed yourself the appropriate air here that feeds the flame. And with air, I guess I talk here in my symbol language about getting the right research, the right information, the right individuals that have the right ideas and the right energy about them that can uplift and inspire. Somebody who has a reasonable, logical mindset that's yet still grounded, but highly spiritual, highly attuned, connected to the flow of the collective energy. And Neptune is very watery. So we have water, fire, air, And okay, so we're going to bring this all together in a moment. So Neptune also talks to me about, uh, no matter your religious affiliation, it often talks to me about the Jesus complex, because in that, I call it complex because it is a complex archetype where this individual was said to be the healer of the ages, the divine healer, the Christ like influence and consciousness of unity consciousness. But so often we've been led down the road of becoming in so-called his image, and then they want to feed us the rhetoric that says that he was a victim, he was a martyr who died for our sins. But he also, if you look at the deeper story, he died for our life, not for us, died for our sins. We want to be inundated, or no, that's the wrong way to say that. um, Oppressive forces that take us away from our powers, faulty belief mindsets want to tell us that we are here because we're broken and shadowy, which, yeah, partially that's a little bit true, but we're actually here because of the light. We are an embodiment of the light, whatever light you say that is in your belief structure. But believing that we're sinners, it steals the light from our sails, it steals the wind from our sails. And so I see this phoenix energy overcoming some type of cultural or religious norms, and taking our power back and recognizing how we are the wise ones that are rising above and reconnecting other individuals back to their divine flow of emotions, back to their spark of life force energy, back to the kundalini that has been overly objectified and reduced to mere sexuality. That's also can be an expression of our sacred identity, but we've talked about that many times before. The ninth house here wants to talk about ethics and morals with Neptune vision, about the disillusionment process, as in dispelling the illusions that have governed our disempowerment previously, and is now uplifting and lighting a fire beneath us to get us up, to help us to take flight. Just like the hot air balloon, it's the fire that lights, that creates the lift in the air balloon here, because of heated air being lighter than the air around it, the cooler air around it. And so that's an interesting, I can't believe that came through. That's beautiful. So the next two, we have the shaman, gorgeous here, connected to the realms beyond this one. And the shaman is often connected deeply to Neptune in the ninth house, and can be one who is a very old soul that has resonance with multiple timelines and cultures um, and belief structures, and can even be someone who can go back and forth on issues because they can see the truth beyond the truth. In the quantum realm, in the multidimensional realm, it's like, it depends on our perspective as to which side of the gemstone that we're looking at, as to how the light reflects upon the prism. Yes. And so the shaman is one who can do guided meditation or guided soul journeys for self and for others, that helps other individuals to reconnect to their soul essence beyond the conditions and conditioning, and can help individuals to reclaim disowned portions of their light. It can help us to recollect and reconnect to our broader, collective, inclusive power base, which says that we are the unity. We are the I am presence. And I believe that that's part of the highest aspect of this Aquarian, Atlantean type energy that wants to come through with ninth house. It's like taking our vision and allowing it to be time and energy tested and vetted for its reliability and its integrity against the values of the highest, and how it feels, how it unlocks ourselves and others. And with this healer and then the shaman having this snake as well, there's definitely a lot of uh, Thoth, Thoth healer energy, that mercurial hermetic order that talks about correspondence. Whether we talk about any ailments in the body with healer and the flame, most of the physical ailments that manifest in the life can be found to have roots or basis or at least resonance with some type of, I'm hearing the word truncated, some type of interference or severance of self or self from power, self from our greater divinity, from our ability to envision a greater, broader, more inclusive future. I'm looking at a bug here if you're looking at me and wondering why my eyes are being weird. Lastly, we have the shapeshifter, and look at the background. Is that not reminiscent of the scales of a reptile or a snake? So, shapeshifter, talking about our ability to shed the old skin, to die and be reborn as the phoenix, or as the caterpillar into the moth or the butterfly. And there's this gemstone tear, and then this I feel came out yesterday in the ocean card, talking about some blue eyes, that some kind of love at first sight. And this could even be love at first sight with our a child or a pet, and don't take those those love languages and those experiences as any less than they are. It's soul to soul, talking about that sacred Kundalini energy. Those individuals can inspire us so much more towards our purpose. There's a mosquito by my ear. You know how that can be. I'm also seeing a bat energy here. And so there's a lot of growth and change and shifting and ebbing and flowing in this circumstance and in this adventure. And it looks like part of your destiny here is to recognize the gift that, I'm so sorry to kill things, but I have to draw the line at predators, and mosquitoes are absolutely a predator. So, not sorry. You get it. So, yeah, it's all love and light until somebody tries to, like this vampire bat energy, to suck your blood. It comes through for a reason. That mosquito, that pesty energy here. Anyways, back to the story. There's a reason why we are holding ourselves back. It's because there's a need to re-encounter our full empowerment. There's a need to get back into the meditation practice, manifestation practice, and there's a need to connect with others to help us to explore the um, the broader scope of what we have the capacity to do. Because sometimes I'll tell you, left to my own devices, I already know what I have and what I'm good at and what I've already done. And then somebody will come in and say, oh, well, can you read this? I have this ailment. What can you tell me about it? And unbeknownst to me, somebody is describing a situation and things start popping into my mind, which will lead me to then say, have you ever thought about looking up this mineral? Or have you thought about something about the liver or the gallbladder? Or, it pops in my head for a reason. And often these individuals are like, that's interesting. I heard that before, but then they don't go research it. And so then I find that they came to me for a reason. And as I research this thing, whether it's health related or childhood trauma related, people help me to stretch my gifts. And that's what we're getting at with this shapeshifter energy. You have already shed your skin so many times, then how do you even know what you are truly here to be and to become? You are here to be stretched into these new manners, and you have so much here. I'm getting a bit of a pleasant pressure over my third eye as this washes away. You are here for a purpose, and you have so much greatness. There are so many individuals seeking what you have here on offer that want to come in and collaborate with an individual such as yourself and those individuals that you know that you're ready to connect with. And so, there's many individuals here that are watching, that are that are their own masters, but still have a little bit of doubt or something else. But yeah, you're receiving these messages already with the birds. I'm watching the birds on the sunflowers out here. I wonder what just popped out here. We have the dice, 39. It's a 12. And I'm seeing 21 dots. Interesting. And all four of the suits. So you can take that in. It's about taking risks in life and letting the dice fall where it may. So something may be so-called out of your wheelhouse or your comfort zone, but take a chance. Tap into something that you've been asked to do. Maybe somebody has said, oh, well, you'd be really good at such and such. Have you ever thought of that? Oh, no, 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 I'm not good at that. Well, they think you're good at that for a reason. Maybe you just don't understand um, that you are better at this thing that you take in stride. And other people are like, yeah, other people don't have that figured out. You are good at this. So you are great at being a mentor for other individuals. You are phenomenal at reconnecting people to their inner light, their inner vision. You inspire others to do their research or to consider other viewpoints. And you connect the dots when you drop these little tidbits and share what you have, what comes to you and what comes through you is, I'm going to lift this and see trine sextile symbiosis below that. It's like the universal life force, the channel of divinity is pouring into your cup, and you help other individuals by being connected and funneling that information to them. Then that enables them to do more research, to uplift them. So you're great at connecting people to this newfound inspiration. You're opening minds, you're opening hearts, you're opening eyes all around you at all times. And then with this shaman energy, you are gifted at being able to help people to retrace their connectivity to all that they are here to be and to become. And so if part of this is a mentorship offering that you can help people to shift their lives to be evidence of all that they can be. You're talking to the highest in people and not about their shadow necessarily. You are helping people to heal from any type of wounded nature or previous um, disbelief or so on. I can't really show this one. She's got her stuff out, but this is the feminine here. The mature feminine, number 29, shows up with the ace of spades, that mystic energy. And she's looking out the window, clutching the heart with that Venus symbol. It's like you're already a mature female, or your feminine aspect if you're a male or whatever. um, you're in touch with your ability to nurture, and that's, I guess, what we're talking about here is you nurturing the vision of other individuals and stoking their flames. And so you are a powerful communicator in that way. You communicate the voice of God to those in your world. And so you are a self-made individual. You've already grasped a huge amount of self-love and self-transformation, and that motherly aspect, parently, whatever you want to say. Um, and you assist other people to see the best in themselves, to believe in themselves, I want to say. Anything else from the Lenormand? Not sure I have this one listed in the description box stuff yet. I'll make sure that's in there. What pops out? The cross, 36. So yes, the crosses that you bear. All right, there is no mistake why I brought up the religious aspect and the cross, literally, the martyred energy, or the overly humble, or believing that you have to be in some kind of hierarchical mindset in order to be somebody that's worthy of giving advice. Yeah, we all need to do our healing, but we can all inspire others just by talking about what we do know. And if we don't feel like we know, we can simply say something such as, well, I don't know everything, but in my experience, so on. Or, when I can't imagine how you're feeling, but when I was in a situation that felt similar to what I envision that you're speaking about, um, this is how I handled it. This is how I made myself um, whole or healed again. These are the things that helped me to feel better. These were growth related. I had to sever connections. I had to believe in myself, so on. And you help individuals to break through cultural or religious dogma and into their own ability to channel the love and the light necessary in the world. You are a grounding anchor in this collective, or in some type of a way. And it's like you're that lighthouse energy, you're that safe harbor. That's why it comes through as the mother, because the mother archetype, whether or not our personal mothers were able to be this way for us, the mother archetype shows us to be those that other people feel safe in our presence, to be themselves, to express themselves, or to at least not feel uptight in our energy, generally speaking. It helps them to take a risk and expose themselves. Our ability to, whether it's to compliment or encourage, is helping other people to see beyond the veil of their inner illusion. And we are needing to be very grounded in our own vision and our own ability to see in other realms, because we can see as far as we have grounded into the experience. Yeah, shapeshifter, you can turn things around. You can actually shift the way somebody sees themselves, which generates a shift in their own identity and with the manifestation overall. So it's important for you to be here, to be present, to be in the now, and to believe in yourself, and to connect with other individuals, and to speak your vision out into the world, because your voice is emanating through the ethers and shifting the paradigms. There's the ring. So this is some type of commitment that you may be making in your life. I don't know if some of you are moving into a marriage prospect or something such as that, but I believe that this is more so about the circle, the sacred circle, and working with the circles versus the angles is another thing with Thoth. I apologize for the road noise if you can hear that, but it's talking about how we connect the circle of life, that we're working with symbiotic awareness with other individuals, bringing our own experience into play in a non-competitive, not a one-upping way, but just an invitational way that draws individuals out, draws their awareness outward into the potentialities that are all around them. And so the circle is a sacred space that we can create, whether it's in our home, families, business, and so on. So 4 cards popped out. The bridge card. This may be something that you're learning. You have the ability to reconnect individuals to themselves, reconnect individuals to society, but you are being a bridge of spirit into matter. and being able to bridge those matters, the materialized individual, back to their past to pick up what's necessary and to drop what is not. And polar bear, I do believe that's quite a motherly influence, but the polar bear operates in the icy landscapes of the Arctic, the tundra, and in this icy bath. I don't know if you're taking a polar plunge or something. It's not something I can do. I just can't. But it's about like uh, that safe harbor aspect and bringing people out of their frozen landscapes and back into the sacred flame, lighting the fire under somebody to melt their resistance to love, to melt their resistance to their own inner growth and evolution cycles, and eliminating, eradicating the pesty things. With the mice, it's about those little irritations and the things that can kind of infiltrate our awareness, and being able to clean up the environment may be quite literally a healthy practice that needs to be taken care of in more ways, because whatever the predator may be, um, you know, mice don't feed on the living, but they'll eat the food, which is our sustenance. They will chew holes in our homes and so on. And so, like the mosquito, like the vampire bat, protecting ourselves from pests, pestilence, from wounding and harmful toxins on any level is coming through here. And number 4, the house, the home. This is talking about like our home is our castle, and taking back our sacred space from things such as the objectified misuse of that Kundalini energy. I mean, it's not about morality here so much as it's about ethics and personal values. It's like, nobody's saying that you can't go out and enjoy yourself and get busy in the way that you need to get busy per your value system. But it's a little bit here about removing the opinions of others from what's right for you. And if you could see how to make that more sacred in your own way, then who's here to judge you, so we're moving beyond the judgments of our conditioning. And if someone or something or an energy from either your early upbringing, early household, or in your current household, kind of cleansing and purifying the dynamics and the value systems, and really standing on some business there, I think is going to be prominent in the coming phase for us. So we're already at the end of the video. I wanted to get us um, some kind of an oracle card, but it looks like I'm going to run out of time here. I'll let you take a screenshot. You'll have to reverse that, but there you go. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope that you guys will come back and check out some more messages soon. Until next time, take good care of yourselves, guys.